actually treat it not like a work. This is actually a lifestyle. Of course, we have a different aspects. Like at the beginning, what we did, we more be competitive. So we have a dance career. Now we retired, and we are mostly focusing on the teaching, developing new couples. Honestly, with you before, what it drive me my life, it's the adrenaline. I love to feel adrenaline. I love to feel the challenging. I love to compete, honestly with you. I love more competing. So it's given me like a little bit something for myself to step out of my comfortable zone in a way. Because in life I'm pretty much different person as I'm a dancer. And that's how I probably express myself. So this is the tool I was speaking actually. So that's as I love, and of course I love to be between the people, meet different dancers, meet different talents. It's unbelievable because that's how we're feeding each other. So that's for me what I feel.
Well, Yulia said it's different right now because before we used to compete. So obviously the competition, it was the driving force of our dancing and shows, and of course we met a lot of people. Now what I like about what we're doing is really try to help the new generation to become somebody, because I think this dream is possible for everybody only if they really believe that it will work. I'm sure 100%. So my target is just to give as much and as many tools they need to become the better dancer they can be. No, I think the organizing of an event like this, where you have a competition first, a workshop after, is actually quite clever, because you're actually working your practice, your lessons for the competition floor. So ultimately, you see the end product before you start to work with them. So normally we have a camp, and after there is a competition, and you kind of get used to know the couple, you wind them up, you preparing them for the event. In this case, it was pretty opposite, and it's interesting because you can see what you can work after you saw in a competition, and pretty productive, I must say. And a lot of people, you understand what is the mentality of the couple, what is the fears they have it, and then you can discuss about and make it better. I think it's great.
It was our first time here in this VIVO Dance camp, and also judging this competition. We've seen the couples in different competition, but it was actually nice to participate because they have a beautiful event with a live orchestra, and I see how the couples enjoy it, like, because it's a completely different feel when it's a live orchestra. It's like kind of different level of performance. And yes, it definitely actually a cool idea to do the comp and then the camp. Even it's a little bit tiring maybe for couples, but for us it was great because we saw straight away what we can work and improve.
What always remind me when things is like when we used to compete, right? And you go and you see all these elite judges there and dancers that you respect, because you do respect, and you have a lesson with, and you think they have expectation, right? And actually, we were there just like enjoying. There is no expectation to see any specific details that they might think. I always had this in my mind, you know, that when I used to compete, I was thinking like, oh my God, you're gonna look at me in that part and I have to do better, you know? But actually, it was interesting that they had this kind of also psychological block, you know, that they see you there and they're like, oh my goodness, what do they want to? And normally it's
couples.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they told me that it was intention. So
of course.
Yeah, of course.
I believe so. But because they care. That's the most important thing. If you see the kids, they don't care who is dancing, who is not dancing. They go 100%. Yeah, whatever. And actually, they can say, I can do better. You know, it's great. I love them. I love them. Yes, they can.
It's a lot of talented kids now.
A lot of coming up.
Couples now. Italy kind of
Teachers are doing a great job, I must say. Yes, respect for it. Oh, that's a good question.
It's a good question. I started dancing 4 years old, so basically I start straight away. I bring my parents to dancing. So honestly, I always love express my body through music. I love music. Yes, I love sport as well. I think I would do any sport. I love fashion. Maybe something in a fashion could be. But my life brought me to the dancing, so I honestly don't know.
Me too, I don't know actually. It's a very tough question, because when I was young, my parents pushed me to do a lot of things. Of course, football is one of the things you do straight away in Italy, right? I did football, I did martial arts, I did motorbike. And the motorbike obviously was not a talent in me, for sure. And I didn't go for it, but it was my passion. I love it. I love to see. I love to race. Yes, I love to race. Thank God I had to do only on the circuit, not outside. So yeah, but because I love the race, I love the competition. I love to push the limits of the physiology of it. That's what dancing was good for me, you know. And also I learned respect, and it's a very good things in life. So have respect to your partner, respect to the authorities, because in a dance there is a lot of authorities, and also, you know, like to not take only, oh wow, you're good, or understand that when you have to work harder, you have to put an extra effort on yourself. So yes, I don't know what could be, but anyway, I think we didn't do that bad to be a dancers. To be a dancers, I think for me was secondary. I think I love the fact to be able to share knowledge, information, to help couples. I think before my results, I helped some kids in my parents' studio to win titles. It was like a small event or whatever, but it was interesting that your inputs mean a lot to them. You know, you can change the life of a person and grow in a different way. This is what the driving force of me.
Yeah, for me, I think I become straight away dancer. I knew that, and I love it straight away. And my mom said that at 6 years old, I said I'm gonna be the world champion. So that's like really, I don't remember this, but for me, I remember that I knew the highest is the world champion for some reason. Like that's what I wanna get there. And I said to her, I said, yeah, you told me you're gonna be the world champion.
Yeah.
So I kind of already knew inside me, and I love it. I love dancing. So and that's how I knew.
There was a time where I decided to stop dancing, actually, to follow university, to go sport university. In a sport university, and I think it was the same times where the dancing shift from hobby to a sport, because we had like a massive media interaction to understand what was the physiology of to be a dancers. And because I was already at university and my level there was pretty okay, I thought it was good, but it was okay. And they took me like to check, you know, a few things, and I get into understanding the mechanic and everything else of what was important in dancing. And I was like, you know, maybe I can do it. If I put myself in it 100%, maybe it could make this life my life. I can make a living with it. And that's what I decided it was. But I had to change teachers, and I had to change lifestyle for sure, 100%.
Yeah, for sure. It was not easy. Yeah, and it was a moment, like especially with the result. You know, when the result doesn't go, you're working hard, you're putting everything, effort, and then no result, and you feel like, oh, okay. And then, I don't know, in a day you're like back to the studio. You want to do it again. You want to try it again. That's for me kind of was a little doubt, and then get it out.
You know, I think that I was blessed because my result, it was never given easier. I always had to work on my results. And the more effort I put in the work, better was the outcoming of a result. So I had to kind of have to build this work ethic, that obsessive work ethic, that I didn't want to have any regrets, maybe to skip one practicing, or maybe skipping one little things that it would penalize me in a competition. I know it sounds quite crazy that you say like, well, okay, one detail so will change you. Maybe not, but I think it was psychologically what in a way it pushed me to do more. Even when we used to practice, it was tough to practice most of the time when we used to travel, you know? But actually it was like, the things like, would you like to lose? Would you like to be second? Would you like to get any second place? Would you like to disappointing who believe in you? Yeah. No, okay, let's go to practice. Yeah. That was probably enough for motivate me. Dancing with Yulia, for sure for me.
Oh yeah, I think me too, because I think we find each other where we're both in the same path. We love to work, we're obsessed of dancing, and we're obsessed of the results. We love to compete both. And we're kind of helping each other. When I'm down, he's helping me. When he's down, I try to help. Maybe.
Yes, of course.
Good. Yes, so it's kind of, I don't know, we find ourselves, and actually we build also a different relationship, right, together, where we get married after and everything. So yeah, so I think it's a crucial point. And
Yeah, there was
I'm
also a
blessed.
point where we had a doubt, do we really love each other, or just because we
it's-
just get used to and about the dancing? You know, like you see a lot of dancing couple get married, and then when they stop dancing, they split. I said, I don't want to split after we stop dancing, so we better make clear the situation before. And actually, no, it was just a life, different situation in life. For me, Yulia is representing me, not just the best dancer I ever met in my life, obviously, with all respect to all dancers. It's just somebody that give me a chance to express myself and to make myself better. And yeah, she worked hard, and with all respect of it.
Yeah, it's a good question.
It's a great question, actually. I must say I have no regrets. And many times I was thinking about. I think the person I am now, it's because what I lived before, right or wrong, regardless of that one. Would I tell myself to probably have less doubt sometimes, to relax, but maybe it would change my approach to life. You know, I'm stressing myself. You know, if we have to do like a small workshop, I have to know everything that would ask me. I have to feel myself comfortable. I have to feel like the shoes, I have to try the shoes. I have to understand, I have to look is correct. So maybe, yes, maybe sometimes to relax a little bit more. But then again, I don't want to change what I went through. So I'm okay. You know, like if my life would finish tomorrow, I think I live the best life ever. And even day one, it was never about the money, make money. It was the money I need for the dancing, investing always in the dancing. So when you say like economically, would you think it would be your life? It was never doubt, my life is about dancing. So I have to find the money to carry on with dancing, and that was the only things really care.
No, it's very similar. I was very critical to myself, very strict, and sometimes didn't let myself go, maybe relax, or you know, like take it easy. I almost like was afraid. If I'll just take attention to something else, I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah.
I always like this, all my life, like no, practice. Okay, no, we have to practice till the last moment, till tomorrow competition. I have to go. I have to feel it if I'm still have it or not. So this kind of doubts, like what Riccardo said, if maybe we won't do it, maybe we won't have this result. I said it many times.
Yeah, actually, I would ask a young Yulia, why didn't you meet Riccardo early?
Exactly, where you been? Yes.
In Italy.
Exactly.
You've been told by your teacher a long time before, but never mind.
Yeah, it was interesting. Actually, my teacher, who I had a lesson in
Russia,
in
when,
Russia,
yes.
And she said to me, you know, I see you dancing with Riccardo Cocchi. And I was like,
When was it?
Under 18, and he was amateur, and everybody, Riccardo, in the final. And I am in the first round out.
Can you imagine
And
that?
she said, I see you dancing with Riccardo. I'm like, what? Riccardo? He's there. I'm here. I can imagine the life.
And Gaetano Sentina, one of the organizers here, the year that stopped dancing, he made an interview and he said to me, "What would be your ideal partner?" And I said to him, "Yulia." And it was way before even when he had a tryout. And she didn't even know that's about. So when he said to me, "No, but yeah, somebody like Yulia," I said, "No, not somebody like Yulia, Yulia." Because I saw her dancing in America, one of the competition. I was like, oh my God, she's unique. I like it. And actually, secretly, I went even close by to check the height, you know, like if she was too high, yeah, I changed. I saw that it was like warming up. It was like, maybe with little bit heels, maybe it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, we met with you. So I must ask, how was this how
Together?
the relationships starts?
Yeah, it started from the dancing. Actually, the teacher Riccardo and my teacher as well, they put us together. And Honestly, first it was the partnering of dancing, and then even after that, we were like, that's what Riccardo said, we don't know, it's like we get used to, but honestly, we had a separate partners also first, then we split, we still kind of were, you know, or you get used to, or it's a real relationship, and it's kind of built through dancing, honestly with you. In 3 years, we kind of trust each other.
Yeah, and there was like when we start to dance, we had straight away a great result. But after 1 year and a half, we start to really go down bad. And we had a conversation after one World Championship in Blackpool that we almost lost it against Franco because Franco took us to dance. And we had a conversation. We said, "This is not right. This is not right. We have to do something. We have to change the way we are approaching the dancing because we are going too down and it will never be back up." And in that time, that's when our life changed. That's when we decided to go to Donny and ask Donny, take us. You're gonna be the only teacher because we don't know you, but we believe in you. If you believe in us, we will put 100% in what we're doing. Please give us a chance. And then it was like, okay, let's give a go. But I cannot promise you cannot do. I said, I promise you the only things I can do, we're gonna give you the best. Whatever we can, we do it. And after that, so we had the results, right?
In 1 year, when we were almost third, we actually won the first world.
In Germany.
In Germany. Where we thought that Franco, no way we can, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, and Michael and Joanna were also winning, so like no way we can touch them, and actually we won. We were like, what? And it was open marks. We could not believe. We were like 2-2.
I couldn't even understand.
Yes, and it's Jive and everybody congratulating him because Jive had always a good the
result.
best
Yeah, that's true.
were kind of not always, but yeah, winning. So I was like, no, don't think about this. Just do your best. We were so focused on that night, but actually it was, you see, turn the life
upside down. Yes, one little things, one decision, and it changed it completely.
Yeah, a lot of things actually.
Yeah.
I mean,
Life.
yeah, generally life. Yes.
It depends. If you're looking for inspiration, I think you can find inspiration in anything.
Yeah.
I think we used to watch movies, obviously, when we travel, and we kind of find what we're looking. You know, if you're looking for inspiration, anything can inspire you. In our dance career, definitely Donny was the person that inspires the most.
Till now, I don't know what he has. What is this, the unique person? When you come for lesson and you feel like that after the lesson, how come it's good, bad, you always inspired.
Yes.
You're so inspired.
And it's no good. Normally, it's no good.
Yeah,
like
he always like
his
giving you.
his way to, it's tough.
He's
It's
very
tough.
teacher, yeah. But you know, he can bring you up.
Yes.
He can, I don't know what, he knows the button. And I love have a lesson before the world because I feel like I'm gonna, I don't know, I'm gonna break everything.
You have a bulletproof.
I'm ready. Yes, give me this. Yeah, he always boosts you with such inspiration, with everything, knowledge, the style of life, his experience. You listen to him, you're like, yeah. So for me, it's a big inspiration. Donny Burns, obviously, a lot of different teachers as well, but also a lot of artists, like singers, moving sometimes inspire me. But definitely in the dancing, this is.
You know, one thing I don't understand about the new generation, it's like how much, not trust, but comfort or believe in themselves they have. Because I see them having a lesson not with us, of course, with other teacher, whatever, it doesn't matter, with us, also in a certain way. Like sometimes, you know, like after every 2 months, every 1 month and a half or whatever, we didn't let any 2 weeks goes by without having a lesson with Donny. If we were in Japan, we always try to fly back, have a lesson, or if we was somewhere around, meet him for lesson and come back. I guess we were crazy, obsessed.
Yeah,
but yes, the inspiration is a key in life.
Our life. That's correct.
Is a key in life.
Yeah.
And if you find somebody inspire you, milk it.
Yeah.
Because that's everything.
To have a family.
To have a family for sure, to continue to teach, to travel the world, COVID permitting.
Yeah.
And, but yes, family life for sure.
It's tough now, the life, I find. But then you have to still find the way, the happiness in it. And definitely for us, I would love to have a kids. And hopefully that's gonna be our the joy. And
Little Yulia or little Riccardo, whatever.
Yes. And definitely continue to inspire the kids and maybe develop another world champion.
Yeah.
But honestly, with you, even like talking Donia, like I look at him, like I wish to be like him as a teacher. You know, he's so much give inspiration and he's like so clever. Man, he's just, you know. And I'm like, I wish to be like this. You know, I wish I could also deliver this information and develop the dancers. So that's also,
We're gonna learn.
we're gonna learn, yeah. And he said you're gonna learn. So I'm waiting, I'm learning. Yes. So that's.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. Yes.
Sure, absolutely.
Yes.